Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime are going to be a circus, according to anonymous Big 12 coach. There's no anonymous Big 12 coach, man. I know that the article is saying that there's an anonymous Big 12 coach out there that's saying it's going to be a clown show. Until they start producing these names, I don't believe it. And we're going to get into this. So it says, as we enter the latter half of June, college football fans eagerly wait the upcoming season, with preview magazines making their annual debut. Among notable publications, Athlon Sports stand out as a staple for enthusiasts. Not really. Athlon Sports is particularly known for its anonymous coach comments about rival schools. This year, the attention turns to the Big 12 perspective on Colorado Buffaloes. In 2023, among the dynamic leadership of Deion Sanders, the Buffs began strong with the 3-0 start, as we know, and concluded with 4-8. Now they go on to say this. One Big 12 coach, they didn't say the name. There's no Big 12 coach. Nobody said this. That's just what I'm thinking. So it says one Big 12 coach shared with Athlon Sports that success in 2024 hinges on Colorado's offensive line and run game. That I agree with. It's going to be a circus. I don't agree with that. It's going to be a circus just like last season. So expect the unexpected. This coach noted. It doesn't matter what noise Prime makes. They cannot have a winning season without a functional run game and legit offensive line. That's one position group that you can't really portal in the cycle. If they're halfway better, they're going to have a winning season. Okay. So he said if they're halfway better, they're going to have a winning season. I agree with that. If they even halfway better than last year, they're going to have a winning season. And I'm going to stick with that right there. Now, do I think an anonymous Big 12 coach said this? The answer is no. I don't know why they keep coming up with these articles, but one thing I do agree with, the offensive line, they have to be halfway better than they was last year to have a winning season. The only thing they have to do is keep number 2 upright. And I believe they tremendously improved in that department with the personnel that they brought in. I believe that they drastically improve. And as long as they keep the sack total down to under 20, they're going to do some big things this year and beat some teams that these so-called analysts don't think they have no business beating. And that's why a lot of the bettors are excited about this year with Colorado. I mean, you could just look at what they brought in and what they were missing last year. And I believe they upgraded as well on that defensive line because you got to stop the run game, right? Because there was a few games last year where the teams ran the ball, took the time off the clock, kept the offense off the field. And they took the offense off the field because of these sacks. But despite the sacks, right? Despite the sacks, let's see here. In 2023, he was still able to pass for over 3,000 yards. He passed for 3,230 yards. In 2021, he passed for 3,000. Shador, he passed for 3,231. 2022 season, 3,752. And like I said, 3,230 in 2023, with a total passing yards of over 10,000 yards, 10,213 yards. That is very respectable, being that he was getting sacked. Now, imagine if the sack total is cut in half. I would like to see the sack total more than cut in half, under 20. If that's the case, they're going places. Okay. If you go back to last year for a second, they won 4 games, as we know. Okay. So 4 games. The Stanford game, that was a gimme. They should have won that game. Let's go to 5 if they had won that game. That's 5 games. Now, the Arizona game, that score doesn't tell the story either. I think they could have pulled that game out if they had this roster that they have now. That'd have been 6 games. Believe it or not, UCLA. I believe they could have beat UCLA. The score doesn't tell the story there. That's 7 games. Where's the 8th game? USC. I believe that the score also doesn't tell the story, and they were actually close with UCLA, man. So that's 8 games. There is a 9th game. Can you guess it? Can you guess that 9th game right now for people that's listening? Can you guess that game? Utah. I think they could have pulled out Utah as well. That's 9 games because, Utah, they were injured. They didn't have Cam Rising. They will have him back this year, I think. But that's 9 games that possibly they could have won if they had this personnel that they have right now. They upgraded the defensive line, got BJ Green. He is beasting. He's in beast mode in practice. I like what Anquin Barnes is doing. They have Chidozie on board and a host of others. They added Wester at linebacker, also his brother at wide receiver. His brother has separation skills like you wouldn't believe. He's always open. And again, they have Travis Hunter coming back. That is a huge plus on the offense and defense. They're going to be playing him on defense, but I could see him out there in offense as well. They got a lot of threats at that wide receiver position, but it goes back to the offensive line. All they have to do is keep number 2 upright, and you're going to see a lot of special things this year. He's very accurate with the ball, as we know. And a lot of good things is going to happen. So when they say that this article, even though they're shading them, if they're halfway better, they go in places. And I agree with that. That's why a lot of bettors are excited. There's a lot of activity in Vegas and in these sport betting apps on Colorado right now because there's a potential to do a lot of great things betting on them. I'm betting for them. And which I'll be doing. But again, there's no anonymous coach. I don't believe it. I think it's cap. But drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And for those that have subscribed, I appreciate it. For those that have commented, I appreciate it. And activity and stuff like that on the live chat. All that is appreciated in advance. Guys, I'll see you next video. Take care. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.